still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. God help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar now from the gun. That one's complete to the rookie out of Oregon State. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
That is your old-school meat-and-potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Short pass brought in. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, Henry. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is Henry on 2nd. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Now Peyton Jackson loses the ball. And this is going to be Raiders football. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but their first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Williams off the play fake. This is hauled in by Atwell. This will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
3rd down, they need 7.
What is up? Oh, yeah, you got it, you got it.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down. We've set it down from 37.
What is up?
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Cut out left. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Again, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, with how well he's slinging it this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. In a sense, there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Jackson throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Complete Derrick Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some of these quarterbacks, kid, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to keep moving forward. Brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renown, kid, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will have the football shy of the 20-yard line. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now. That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
This is hauled in by Harris. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Sanders all set to send it away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
What is it on? Here we go.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36.
And the Raiders first down.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
And now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Williams to throw on first. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again.
Raiders closing in, and down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off on Evan Williams. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, the offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. His return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Forward.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Jackson trying again after the pick. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock to the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He drops it down to Harris. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kit, we often talked about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down, here's Lamar. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Williams. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, Williams to throw. To the left side, Sanders has it. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Working from the gun, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off 1st down.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
What is it hurt? Here we go.
Here's Williams again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Again, it's Williams. This one's caught. This is down all the way to the 3. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's going to have this out near the 40s, just a little bit short of it. Get 22 out of that play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to draw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying down the middle with Henry. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Kansas City.
Another run for Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops it after a gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Now that's not what the offense talks about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
Report.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football, and they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Legion Stadium coming up. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
No, we turned it.
Looking inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking for Colston Loveland. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. From the gun, Jackson. Makes the catch. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get some late points and the lead. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. all set to send it away. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Is Tony on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
What is on?
Williams from the gun. Got for big yards on the right side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Williams on first down. He throws a bullet to the center. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
On hit, man. I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his third strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. When you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
On first down, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be second down. Lamar throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Finds a man right side. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Jackson yet again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get
guys for the goal line, they knocked it out. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Third down, here's Williams. On the move, headed right. He's got it, complete to Collins. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
For a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. The left side, Sanders has it. And they get this down to the 28. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Williams again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Just loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's complete. Sanders got it out right. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They got 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 11.
On the red zone now. Brought in. And this one does not go far.
Look at that throw and double coverage to a running back. I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. I give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd with long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
In close, they're going to pass on that field goal. They're going for it. A touchdown and a first down, both on the table. Looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. First and 10 now from the 46. And again, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Jackson's going to throw again. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Might shift to the run here, 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
First down, here's Lamar. Looking right, and he finds him. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders set to kick off.
Tony now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Kadarius Toney off the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
To throw, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up after hitting Hader in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 1. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Okay, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the pass. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. But when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Give right side to Henry. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw for Jackson. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson yet again. Pass pulled in by Henry. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. This is brought in. Big game here for Loveland. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 35.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tony now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They gain 11 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
The 39-yard line.
First down throw by Williams. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
14 more yards.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Williams from the gun. Gets this over the middle to Collins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. First and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Williams. Connects on the crosser. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Screen here for Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's to Harris in the middle. And this is going to come to an end right on the 32-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I'll tell you what, kid, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys can take some notes and have to stay in position. Most importantly, swat that pass away.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Chased out to his right. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
On first down, Jackson hits his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Lamar now from the gun. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner And really importantly is a check down outlet on short throws.
He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. Get a first down, that's a bonus.
On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone on 1st. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. He rolls to his right. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. This sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. A run with Williams. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
On my play sheet, Kate, I've got draws and screens in the same area. Those are the areas you want to attack a defense when they're getting too far upfield. That defense got upfield, and that draw did the rest.
First down, Williams to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
He's got it. It's in close. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now trail by just a point in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They give to Harris from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts them right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
No, we changed it. Shut up!
He'll throw it. That pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, Chiefs.
Lamar throwing again. He drops it down to Harris. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. It's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Jackson yet again. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have taken the lead late.
Jason Sanders.
So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. They grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
He'll look to throw it. Jump off caught by his back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
What is that? Come on, come on, come on.
Setting up to pass. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
It's such a good job. Not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
What is that? I got him.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To throw. Complete left side there to Jennings. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll start with a kick to Harris. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Call it feel, Kate, call it instincts. I don't really care what you call it, but the best QBs, they can sense it. They know when that pressure's coming, and they know how to avoid it. Keep that play alive. Extend it outside of the chaos, and go get your offensive completion.
And he has the Chiefs' first down there, Brock, and the celebration can begin as they can run out the clock now on this one. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the first down, Chiefs.
So it's a